Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's go. Fuck it.
You can't even get
La
into
la
Kentucky.
la.
Fuck it.
Let's go. Fuck it. What do you think the intro is?
Soldi, 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 tanti
What do
soldi,
you think that
beati
song is?
siano I soldi, I bene amati soldi perché
Currently.
Let's end it right now. Did it end now or did it when I snapped?
It's snap when you snap.
When I
it,
snapped.
it-
Welcome to the podcast. What's up, boys and girls? Boys and girls.
What's
all
up,
around,
ladies and gents?
all around the town? We are on the record podcast.
Yes, we
Just a couple
fucking are.
brothers who
From the same mother.
never really come to the table with topics. We just figure it out when we get here.
That is true. That is very true.
And
When
it's
move the
it's not
candle
it's
so I can
not
see.
about something specific. It's about whatever comes to mind in that moment, to be honest.
Yo, let's set the mood a little bit and kill that light.
Which one? That one?
This one.
I gotta reach over there?
I mean, I can reach over there.
If you can reach over there, do it, because look at my situation here. And man, it's dark.
It's okay, yeah.
No. Keep it.
Yeah, we'll keep it off.
It's just the candle now. Vanilla scent.
A vanilla scented candle in the middle of the room. Hold on, wait. It was a dark Tuesday night. Roughly 10:30 p.m. There were faint howls of coyotes outside. You could hear them while you were laying in your bed, by yourself, alone, in the darkness. What's that smell? Could it be a mainstay vanilla candle? Maybe some potpourri from your mother's new stash you just brought home?
She's pooping.
Oh no. Or could it be the swift smell of your near demise as the Grim Reaper opens your door?
Oh shit.
And he starts to peer over your bed as you're laying there tucked in, nice and cozy. Degrees outside is mid-40s.
Oh, it's chilly. Windows open.
The windows for sure open. You have a nice little noise in the background, a little doo-doo-doo.
While she's asleep.
Yeah. You
The
left
Grim
your
Reaper's here.
No. You left your CD player on in the background while you're trying to fall asleep, and you hear do 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 do
What song?
do 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 do, and you're over there just
Hop about the bed, turn my swag on.
nope, that's not a part of it. Nope, that's not a part of it. So as you're so fastly asleep, you still have that scent of vanilla in the back of your mind. You hear the door creak. Oh, man, is it that time to wake up already? I feel like I just went to sleep. Check the alarm clock that's sitting on the nightstand.
What time is it?
It's only 11 p.m. What could be going on this hour?
It's that smell in the air.
I smell a weird smell. Something's not particularly familiar to my nostrils. Oh, shit! Who is that?
What?
There's a...
Is it the Grim Reaper? Is
I
he
don't know.
back?
I started to go off. Hold on, wait. Let's...
Oh, you're taking it back now. You went
Yeah, yeah.
way off.
Yeah,
Where were you going to begin with?
I'm telling a story. I'm reading it's the first page of my new novel I'm writing.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
make background noises.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
All right. I tried. I made a pretty good door creak.
So, the door creaks open as I slowly turn over from my right side onto my stomach to look at the alarm clock. I see that it's only 11:03 p.m. Why would I be getting disturbed at this hour? I live alone. I have no friends. All my family jumped off a cliff. I am by myself.
They all jumped off.
Yeah, it was a dare. I didn't do it. I was smart enough to stay on
Were they
the
in a
cliff.
cult? Were you from a cult?
It could have been from a cult, yes.
Oh no.
As I feel the warm scent of vanilla caress my body,
That's what vanilla feels like when it caresses
that's
you.
what vanilla feels like as it caresses your body.
That's
I get
crazy.
a strong scent of
Vanilla, probably.
it smells like vanilla. What is this? Did I leave my candle on? I said, oh no. I definitely left the candle straight burning in the living room. So I throw over the covers and I start to get out of bed. And that's when I noticed a giant person standing at the foot of my bed.
A giant burned down house because my room's the only thing left. And I open my door, it's ashes.
I says,
I
I call out to him. I says, who is you standing in my room?
He's in your room? I thought you came out of your room.
No, I was pulling over the covers, and that's when
he's
I
in there.
noticed. I said, oh, there's a person in my room.
There is.
I said, who is you in my room standing there in the back? But they didn't say anything. There was no call out. There was no response.
Wait.
Just a tall, dark shadow standing at the edge of my bed. So what did I do? I reached underneath my pillow. I pulled out my 9mm, and I let 3 rounds go right into the chest.
Well, judging from the character's voice that you did, he did not grab no 9mm. He grabbed a double barrel 12-gauge shotgun.
He grabbed the double barrel
You
12 gauge
pulled out
shotgun.
that Kentucky boy,
Yeah.
and he said,
He said,
I'm going to pull out 9? No.
no, he grabbed the 12 gauge shotgun,
Barrel.
buckshot, steel, slugs,
Man, that guy's not coming back.
and he fired both of those rounds. He said, click and clack.
Didn't even use one finger, he used two.
And I said, click and clack. And nothing happened. The guy stood. At this point in time, the man in the bed was astonished. He said, oh my gosh, this vanilla scent is so outrageous. I'm going to have to buy me some new candles. So he hopped in his car and drove down to Walmart and bought some more candles and then came home.
And they were all vanilla.
And they were all vanilla flavored candles.
And
Welcome to the podcast. This is
no
on the-
way. No way that's the intro.
That is the intro.
No way.
This is On the Record podcast. I am Collin, one of your hosts. And over here we got Hayden, who's our other host.
What about the one that I did? What is that one? Is that one going to disappear?
Your intro?
With the one that was about 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, this is still a good one though.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's a story out of my new novel I'm writing. I'm writing a book. It's going to be probably at your nearest half-price books.
Baskin and Robbins.
Yeah. Oh no. Starbucks does they like cater to the people that
Write books.
are like
The people that write books.
they're like a lower class and they can't really get their shit out there. Starbucks does stuff for them.
Remember that?
Oh, I've been talking into the wrong side of the microphone this whole time.
It got so much louder. Like so much louder.
Yeah. Now we on the same page there, Poppy.
Well, no, I can
Bobby
I can hear
Jewel.
myself.
Yeah, we Poppy Chula. My bad,
Oh
dog.
no, remember those what are they called? Book fairs?
Like when we were kids?
Yeah, at school, but they had weird ass books.
I wrote a
What was
book.
it called?
I got a Blue Bonnet Award. And I wrote
It's gonna thunderstorm tonight.
spooky story time.
Well, you just told one. The
Oh,
guy,
yeah.
It was all for the candle that's on the porch.
Well, it was never on the porch. It was in the living room.
Oh.
And it was still lit when he left. He was like, oh, I probably
He
should blow
said,
it out.
fuck it?
Yeah, he still left it.
He said it's gonna burn down this house anyways, and that dude's gonna die in there.
Is it supposed to storm tonight?
I don't know. Cyrus.
Sorry. It's
Hey,
not
Siri,
supposed to
is it
storm.
supposed to storm
It's
tonight?
not supposed to storm tonight. So
She never answers me, man.
why?
But it doesn't matter. I'm getting a new phone in 2 days. I bought the
Is it 2 days?
the 17th. I'm getting it. It came in. I got the iPhone 11 Max Pro,
Oh, he said he got the iPhone 11 Max Pro.
and it's green. I got the green one.
He got the green one. He said, I ain't messing around. I got that green one from downtown. I
Because-
shoot them LeBron James from the 3-point line. Steph Curry outside.
Oh.
Could have ball for the Lakers. Could have ball for the Packers. Brett Favre.
Only because when I go to the woods and drop it, I'll lose it.
What?
Cause green is camoed.
You got the camo
When I
one?
go into the woods or go camping, I drop it,
Oh,
gone.
no, well, no find my iPhone.
Nah, it doesn't exist in the wilderness.
It just doesn't exist in the wilderness at all.
No, man. Once you go off the grid, you throw your phone on the ground and you find it later.
Do you say, happy birthday to the ground? My dad's not a cell phone.
What you think I'm stupid? I'm an adult.
Happy birthday to the ground.
You can't buy me hot dog, man.
You can't buy me hot dog, man.
You want to talk about our raccoon problem?
Oh, man, not really, but yeah.
Not our raccoon problem,
No, it is. It's currently mine.
but it's not yours. Yeah, but it's not. We didn't cause it.
We didn't cause it. It's the stupid asshole neighbors over there that are building their new place.
And where we live.
We live on a nature preserve, which means by law
You can't,
you
fucking kill.
can't
the
harm the
raccoons.
animals. I don't want to harm the animals, but they're harming my shit. They got into my vehicle. They climbed into the warmth of the engine, and
It got chilly for a few days.
they decided they want to tear apart wires and pull out harnesses and do dumb shit like that and tear apart all of the inside liner of the truck. So I'm trying to figure out things to do to eliminate the goddamn raccoons in my house. Hayden wants to poison them.
Didn't say want to. Will do.
He said he will. I told the leasing office that we could trap them, and she said that I needed to call animal control, and I said, but I'm a pretty good trapper.
They should call the animal control. They're the fucking leasing office.
I know, and that's why I told her, I was like, well, hold on a second. If you don't do anything about it, I'm just going to take a pellet gun and shoot him in the eyes.
Pellet gun, 44 Magnum.
No, I don't want to kill it. I just want to hurt it.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I'm going to teach it a lesson. Climb in the truck, you get fucked up.
Well, we can take one of its babies and then raise it as a dog, and it'll be like a dog. It's kind of cool.
But what will it do for us? Will it fight off the other raccoons? Or can I like let it live in the engine bay, and then whenever other ones try to get in there, it's like,
And tries to get him that
No!
kind of engine.
yeah, it won't let them. It won't let the other raccoons get into the engine bay.
Yeah, I don't know. They get into the fucking trash all the time.
They do get into the trash.
So all I'm saying is put a fucking Whopper in there. Cover the Whopper in a couple ounces of poison. They eat the Whopper. At least 2 are gone. They half a Whopper. Raccoons are
half.
nice.
Yeah,
They'll half it with their buddy.
half the Whopper. They'll probably be like a ginormous pack of. Is there a pack of raccoons? What is that
I
called?
think they're called a pack.
A pack of
Pack
raccoons.
of raccoons?
A pack of coons.
No, pack of raccoons.
I wonder. I don't think it's a pack. A herd. A gathering. Oh,
So it's a bunch of raccoons.
sounds like they're out there right now.
What are they getting into?
I don't know. It sounds like they just tipped over the trash can.
Dude, I wish I would have heard it because I would have been out that door. I got
Watch
a
it,
bug
ready?
assault.
Oh, did you hear that? It's a raccoon. It's Elvis. Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
an Elvis.
I don't know though. I don't know what to do about it. I don't want to hurt them, but I don't want them to keep fucking. with
Well,
my
here,
shit.
actually, let's just do this. Since we don't put our trash out, we take it ourselves, and then they eat it over there in the bin. That's not our problem.
That's the main problem.
We move out in a month.
We do move out in a month, but the main problem is that I park right by the dumpster.
For a month. Start parking somewhere else.
I pay for the spot. I want to park in the spot,
I'll park in your spot.
and you can get eaten by raccoons.
They won't get in my car. It's too small.
That's true. I guess I do have a pretty big truck.
Yeah.
That's why they like to climb in there and get all fucking rat happy and bite through shit. Them
Did
damn-
someone just take a photo?
No, I'm telling you, it's like a fucking storm out there. Yeah, you hear that?
I don't think they heard that because when I was listening to the last podcast, when they were stomping up there, I didn't hear the stomps.
Oh, I heard it.
Did you?
Oh.
Maybe it was just me.
You can hear it in the headphones. I don't know if you can hear it like through a car.
Well, that's the thing. I was listening to it in my headphones working. I was
Well-
working. Well, these things are almost $200.
Yeah.
If we had cameras, you would see that he was going and pointing at his headphones.
Yeah. I get it. You hear the like echo?
Only when you yell.
Yeah, it's true. Only when I yell. I probably should stop yelling.
Maybe our game.
I just can't get comfortable.
How do you mean, dude? Chill out.
Oh
Oh shit! We put the birds aren't real decals on today.
Oh yeah. Hashtag birds aren't real. If you can prove to me that a bird is real,
Even though we ate bird tonight.
we did eat birds tonight. If you were wondering, on Tuesdays, Buffalo Wild Wings has buy one get one free.
You think this is some sort of free promo here?
Yeah, it is.
No.
A buy one get one free on a bone-in, extra bone-in wing. So it's all the wings that have too many bones and they can't give them away.
Can't give 'em away.
They have to charge you for one. So you can get like a medium extra bone-in wing and you get another medium extra bone-in wing for free.
Yeah, but like you get one wing and there's probably about 4 bones in there.
Yeah, so many bones. You got there's like maybe a taste of meat.
There's a few pieces of meat, but you have so much wings.
Yeah, so many wings. You
That-
can probably get full out for like 40.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
They give you a whole 15-gallon bucket for the bones though, because
Oh
there's
my
a
God.
whole bunch of fucking bones. Like
The amount of bones is
if we would have brought them home, dude, Callie would have been not on those for life.
yeah. It was enough bones to supply a dog a good amount of chew toys for about 6.5 years.
Yeah, there's a bunch of bones.
I didn't even know they had extra bone-in wings.
I think it's only a Tuesday thing.
Yeah, they're
Maybe
like,
that's why it was so cheap. They're like, we can give you the extra bone,
yeah, we give you the extra
and
bones.
we said, what the heck's the extra bone?
You don't
she
want
said-
them extra bones?
He was like, well, you know when you get a flat, it's usually 2 bones. You got to tongue punch the middle of it, and I'm like, yeah, I want some flats.
Tongue punch. That's a good word to use.
Yeah, you got, you punch your tongue. Look at me.
Look,
Like this.
Look. Oh,
And you got to get the chicken off of it.
you know, little chicken,
And then
little
you
chicken
gotta-
laying,
you gotta
little chicken
wipe your-
wing with the chicken laying.
Damn, son.
What's your favorite type of chicken? Are you a bone? So if you do bone in, do you go flats or do you go drumstick?
Well, based on today, I'm going flats just because there's so many bones.
Yeah, there was a lot of bones.
There's about 6 bones in one flat I counted.
All right. 3, fuck, marry, kill. Chicken strip, boneless chicken wing, flat. Chicken wing.
What, dude?
Fuck, marry, kill.
Well, I'm marrying the Chack and Strap for life.
Yep.
That's just facts.
I'm on.
And then,
Oh, this is your question. Sorry.
you know what, dude?
Yep, I'm listening.
I'm going to fuck the shit out of that flat.
Oh, shit. And
How
you're
many
gonna-
bones does that one have?
And you're going to, only 2.
Oh, it's just a regular one?
Regular.
Even better.
Yeah, you just get a crisp, nice wall.
And I guess I'll
just-
have to kill the boneless. Cause bro, sometimes the boneless, it's just
You're going to kill the boneless?
I don't know, man. Based on today, the wings that I had were so much better than the wings I usually have.
Yeah, but I feel like you're going to get a lot of backlash from that statement.
How you mean?
I don't know. I think a lot of people that know you
That's the
are a
thing.
big fan of the boneless wing.
That's the thing. I fucking love the boneless wing, and I usually go for it. But the flavor I had tonight on the 6 bone-in wing
Yeah.
tasted so much better when it's on the bone than when it was off.
I guess I could understand that.
And because my favorite wing is from Topgolf, and it's their Asian wings, and it's on the bone. But there's only one bone.
Where?
Topgolf.
Topping golf?
You know Topgolf?
I've heard of it a couple
Where
times.
you go and you play golf.
I've heard of
topless.
it a few times. A few times at the old Topping Golf.
Whoa. Whoa. I got louder. Hey.
I messed with the knobs.
Here's the thing.
I got a little sidetracked. Oh, dude. Well, there it goes.
It's gone.
Yep. Memory said,
Thought
"Whoop,
about it?
Sorry.
That went away.
Nope. Beep,
Damn,
boop."
man.
I said, beep, boop, boop. Down the drain.
Well, remember last time when I said I had a bunch of people look at my Snap and no one sent us questions?
Oh, yeah. No one sent us any questions.
Well, our cousin's getting married soon.
This Saturday.
This Saturday?
Next Saturday. This Saturday.
Ashton and Scott, if you listen to this, I'm sorry, I forgot.
No, it's the 26th. It is next
I
Saturday.
remember. It's 26.
It's the 26th. It's next
you thought
Saturday.
you thought I forgot.
In Jamie Foxx's house.
Yeah, but we went to the Stars game, and they were there.
Lovely to see them.
Great people.
Good dude, good girl.
And her fiance, our cousin's fiance,
Who will soon be cousin-in-law, if that's a thing.
he's pretty cool. I like that guy.
I'll get to call him family. He's got a
Family.
nice beard. He looks like Duck Dynasty.
He has one of those big mud mobiles, and I want to drive it sometimes.
I like to ramp it off a culvert.
Off of it,
Yep.
you can have a ramp to go back on to the
Nope.
culvert.
Yep. Just drive it and ramp it off of it.
Well, she asked about a podcast, and like she wanted to know about our setup because she I guess she thought it was in a studio, but it's just in our apartment. And she said that her fiance loves podcasts, so she asked us. Man, dude, I don't know what that was, but it felt. I'm freaked out.
Huh?
I just got real hot.
Huh?
I got real hot.
Oh, okay. Was it because I told a scary story earlier?
I don't know, man, but something just happened. I'm gonna take a vape.
Something happened. No.
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 Ah.
You were in the middle of a story. You can't
Yeah, I
just
know.
stop mid-story.
Scott wanted to listen to our podcast, so we did it. He listened to it, and he saw my snap and sent us questions like
Oh.
30 minutes after we ended the podcast last time.
Oh, that was last week?
But it's 2 of them,
Okay.
and they're funny as shit.
Cool.
And I started laughing, and I fell off the couch, and you said, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" And I said, "Scott sent us questions." You said, "What are they?" And I said, you gotta wait."
Oh, yeah, you never told me.
Yep.
But before you ask are you about to ask them right now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, before you ask these questions, when is it appropriate to fart?
To fart?
Yes.
And
And I'm going to give you a couple of
yeah,
situations.
give me some scenarios.
When you're at the dinner table.
Not appropriate.
Okay. When you're with your pals in the vehicle and the child locks are on.
So the windows can't go down?
Nope.
Who's your pals? Best pals?
Best pals.
Could be inappropriate, but appropriate?
A lady is present.
Inappropriate. Unless it's your cool mom.
Yeah, I fart on my mom all the time. Do hot girls fart?
Everyone farts.
I don't know if that's true.
You think some... What?
I believe that some people
Hold it in?
hold it in so much that it just stops happening after a while. And like there's some people there's some girls I know that burp a lot.
Instead of fart.
And I think that after a while, I don't know if this is scientifically proven. I've never seen this or heard this to be true. It's just something that my tiny little pea brain thinks about. But I would think that if you try to hold it in for so long, that the only way to excrete from your body would be to belch, because it has to now come back this way. So instead of farting out your asshole, now you're burping out your mouth. And you got ass mouth.
Ass to mouth?
Yeah, goddamn human centipede ass mouth.
Oh, no, dude. Every time that movie gets brought up, I picture it.
Good.
Oh, I don't like to picture that. All right.
Why
I'm going
not?
to
All right, yeah,
let's do these questions. There's only 2 of them.
Shout out Scott.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Shout out Scott. Okay. First one is, and Scott, I'm going to put the fuck on it just because I kind of want to. Why the fuck is there Braille on the drive-through ATM?
Oh no, what? Is that real? There's Braille on the drive-through ATM?
I've never noticed it.
Oh, we got to go right now.
Well, it's raining out there. We're kind of in the middle of something.
We're
here.
going to run.
Look up an ATM on your computer.
There's a Braille.
Supposedly there's
Oh my
Braille on the
God.
ATM.
I don't know. Why would that be a thing?
Would you think that
A drive-up ATM?
would
Oh my
assume-
God. Have you seen that video? It's the And so there's this dude who is blind, but he drives, and he drives based on noises that he makes with his mouth. So he rides with the windows down, and he just goes like, and he makes these different frequencies with his tongue clicks, and based on the amount of time it takes for it to come hit something and come back, he knows relatively where he's at. It's like echolocation.
This bitch is a fucking beluga whale.
Yeah. It's crazy. He's like a bat. They do like whatever the sonar shit or whatever. It's like echolocation, and that's how he drives like that. But there's also another video of the same guy, and he's got his little blind stick, and
The
he's like
cane?
holding it out the window,
And
and he's like
he's like-
crashing over all of like
Yeah, I've seen that
curves.
video.
So I don't know if it's really real or not, but
I would assume the blind people go inside with somebody, or not, because there's some that can do it. Man, that would be terrible. I feel so bad.
well, okay, and also the drive-through at an ATM, it's usually a pretty tight fit.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what kind of car they drive,
My-
if they drive.
my
but
car's small as shit, and I still move my mirrors in.
yeah, like, but it's a tight fit to get inside of a little ATM drive-up machine thing. So you'd have to be
Well,
pretty
down
damn
here.
skilled to go into that. But then, what does it tell you where? Like, okay, now I finally get to the screen, and it's
You gotta find the braille.
you got to find the braille first off, and then after you find the braille, you got to figure out the touchscreen menu
Well, the braille's on the numbers.
that's on the numbers. All right, so you go to the numbers,
That's exactly where it
and
is.
then when it says your cash is dispensing, what do you just reach around until you feel some cash? What if some hoodlum?
What if it's windy?
Yeah, what if some street youth comes over and steals it as they run past? You're there for an hour and a half trying to figure out what happened.
Like, where's it? Where's the money? Everyone's honking at you in
Yeah.
the back. It's like, hey, move out the way, man. Get your money. Some kid stole it.
Yeah, and you don't know what's going on, so you just drive and then you crash into a fire hydrant. You shoot up 25 feet in the air, and then your life's over.
Whoa. There goes the blind man.
R.I.P. to him.
RP him. Even
I
though
don't
the
Next time I go through a ATM, I'm gonna have to check that
well,
out.
that's where it is. It's on the numbers and on like where it says enter and shit on the buttons.
Yeah,
It's on the buttons.
I'm gonna have to.
You can
I'm gonna have
see
to
it.
check it out. I'm gonna have to feel it.
Well, you can feel it.
That's a good little. That's a good question. I don't have a fucking answer for it, but that's a good question. Let's call somebody and
The
ask. 'em.
drive-throughs though, maybe. Okay, listen. This is my answer. My name's Hayden. I'm riding with my boy Collin. I'm driving. He's in pass.
I'm blind as shit.
Nah, he's not blind. He can see everything.
Oh yeah, I can't see.
He
I
can
got
see.
two eyes.
He's the one driving.
I got 20/20
He's
vision.
driving in the passenger seat. His just left hand's over.
We got that foreign whip.
Hey. And there's a blonde man on the side of the road. We pick him up, hitchhike.
Okay.
And he says, I need to go to the ATM. He's in the back, so we pull up. He's in the back, and he feels his own way through it.
Okay.
But you secretly watch his ass, and you get his codes.
You get all of his
You
numbers.
sell it on the dark net.
Dark net.
His second question is also about blind people.
What's got infatuation with blind?
I don't
people?
know, but they're funny.
Okay.
How do blind people know when they're done wiping their ass?
Okay. Scott.
See, this is why I was on the fucking floor busting out laughing after I read these, because, oh man,
This is a genuine.
funny.
First off, this is a genuine question. This is a question that I don't really technically know if I want to know the answer to. It is a good question, but I think that's specifically related to just the blind person. I don't think that they need to tell anyone, because like
Well, we gotta know.
a bidet, that's what they use. They just spray their fucking asshole until it tells them, "Hey, it's clean."
Or
maybe they don't shit.
they definitely shit. What do you
Nope,
think
because they're blind, they don't
beluga whale?
shit. So being on tour and doing a bunch of music festivals and stuff like that, there's always interpreters, sign language interpreters, right?
Mhm.
And
That's different.
well, yeah, because they're deaf, but it's still in the same category of disability. So it's so crazy to watch these interpreters of sign language perform sign language in the sense of music, because now a deaf person can feel the vibrations of a tune, right? So they know what's happening. They can feel the bass, they can feel the instruments. They can feel the vibration, so they know that something's going on. Now they're just putting
The
the
lyrics,
lyrics to it, right? So they're having to get this feel. So in order to get that feel of when you listen to a song and you get the chills on your arm, and you're like, oh, fuck, this song
You
is
know,
tight. Like,
only 8% of the world has that ability in your brain.
that is me. I'm part of that 8%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's insane. It's like the most euphoric thing ever when I hear a good song, and like it gives me like this crazy fucking weird buzz of like psychedelic. I just jam so tight. But watching these people, these interactive, crazy, like big gesture sign language interpreters interpret Slayer is the most outrageous and funny thing in the entire world.
There's
and
no way she can do a
I
Slayer.
cannot help but laugh. There's a woman, I see her all the time. She's around the Dallas and Austin area. She's got short, spiky hair, and she does this, and she is so fucking good. She's so good. And she's like jamming on the guitar, and then she's doing the lyrics, and she's like mouthing it at the same time, and she's also like doing like beating on her chest and throwing the devil horns out
That's
there.
because she's fucking a Slayer fan.
Yeah, I think so. But she's also done some other, like I did the Coda thing last year for Britney Spears and Bruno Mars, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was Bruno Mars and Britney Spears. And she was there for Britney and Bruno. But the Britney Spears one was crazy, man, because she gets so into it and so wild watching her do these outrageous gestures and hand motions, and it's so fast, and it's just crazy.
Looks like she's doing the Strava ranks. Not
Kinda.
Strava ranks. What's his name? Bobby Shmurda.
Kind of looks like the Bobby Shmurda somewhat, but she's like jamming out, but she's doing it in minutes. You just look at her, and you can't help but to laugh, but not in like a make fun of way, but just like, man, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Because I would never think that would be like a job, right? That like your job is to go do sign language for people that want to watch a concert, but
Yeah.
they can't hear it. So they watch you instead. And you got to be like, I don't know the word.
Performer.
Yeah, but like
Well, you saw when Walker Flocka.
enthusiastic about it, like very, I don't know, bubbly and big and confident in the way you do things. And
Yeah.
that girl killed it.
That's badass, dude. That's tight. She looks like she's doing the stanky leg.
No, there's no stanky leg involved.
She looks like she's doing the ooh stanky leg.
Nope, no stanky leg that's being involved there.
She's doing the shot put.
Uh,
Stanky leg.
no, she's not doing the stanky leg.
She's shaking her ass
She's-
with her ass.
Girl, shake that laffy taffy. Laffy taffy. Girl, shake that laffy taffy.
I think it was Walker Flocka or it was some rapper, but there was one of those people doing their shows, and he was like dancing with her. He thought she was dancing.
She thought,
and
he
he was-
thought on the side of the stage. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. And it's crazy because they are literally that energetic and they're that into what
Yeah,
they
she
do.
was going crazy, dude.
Yeah, man, it's a cool thing. I wish that I could understand what the fuck they're doing. I guess I could just listen to the song and then watch them, and I guess I could figure it
Yeah,
out.
you learn that way.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay.
It's like,
so-
oh, I know what this song says, so that means I can do this song in sign language.
Yeah, just a bunch of middle fingers. Boom, clap.
Those are my
ting, ting,
sign
tao.
language noises.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with the question that was answered.
Do you remember the question?
Yeah, I don't really want to repeat it, but
Why do? How do you know that? How do you blind people know when they're done wiping their ass?
I don't know. Maybe they stick their finger in their asshole.
You know what he said the answer is?
What?
The sniff test.
That's what I was saying. You stick your finger in your asshole and then you smell it, and if it's not asshole smell, then maybe they just take a shower every time they take a shit.
Well, if you take a shit and then I don't like this shit talk. If you take a shit and then you get done wiping and you stick your finger up there and then smell, it's probably gonna
Still smell like
smell
shit.
like shit after your fresh shit.
Well, what if you have a bidet?
That's probably the answer. That's probably
spews it out at you.
That's probably their best option.
Yeah, I had a bidet in my hotel in Mexico City, and I used it, and it was pretty cool until I remembered that Mexico City, you don't want the water inside your body.
And you shot it up
And I
your
shot
ass.
it in my asshole, and I was like, oh, now I'm gonna have the George Mundus disease or whatever the fuck it's called.
George Mundus disease?
I don't know. It's whatever.
Gregory George Mundus the Fifth.
I can't remember.
Is it like the Valley Folks bidet where their toilet's probably 10 feet from the wall, and when they turn it on, it hits the wall at lightning speed
Yeah, it was like that.
and just goes.
Yeah. And then after that, I strictly went by.
Dude, I think
Del
there's
Chester's worth.
fucking cops looking outside, just flashing flashlights in our windows.
Oh, I'll get him.
Well,
I'll get him.
I'm not a part.
Oh, I'll get his
All
ass.
I have is a wooden sword.
Oh, I'll get his ass. Bring your ass in here, Charlie. Let me
No,
show you what
Charlie's
this
our
thing's made of.
editor.
I know.
He's
That's why I
not
told
allowed
him.
in here.
That's why I told him to come
Get
in
the
here.
fuck out, Charlie.
All right, my bad, dude.
That was a little.
No.
Dude, where is that motherfucker?
Shh, go back to the computer. All right, he's good. No, that's my leftover Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, God. Hey, can I call James,
You
dude?
fucking slut. Sorry, what?
Let me call James.
What are you calling James?
Because I want to talk to that guy.
This is seems to be unofficial, but I guess it will go
You
with
want-
it.
Want me to FaceTime him?
I don't know. Whatever has the best quality, because I didn't get to have
It's not going to be good.
Okay, well, this is going to be great.
It's
Charlie?
not going to be good.
Good luck. Oh, you hear that?
That's pretty good. Hey,
There was
he
once a
better
man.
answer. If he doesn't answer, I'm not calling back.
There was once a man whose name was Stretch,
No way, dude.
and he doesn't ever answer the
Never
phone.
fucking answers, dude.
He never answers
Oh, he's answering.
the phone.
No way.
Wow, he answered the phone?
He answered the phone.
Holy hell.
I'm here, dude.
This is the first time ever.
What's up, boy? This is James in his prime. Welcome to the podcast, James.
Oh, I'm glad to be here, dude.
Listen, man, you're only on the phone, so my phone is literally up to the mic. Don't expect anything.
I got a couple questions for you, James.
Wait, what was it? What was that?
I got a couple questions for you.
Okay, I'll do max 5. How's that?
Maximum of 5. That's a lot of questions.
Yeah, that's too many
Max
questions.
5
I
okay,
just
max
ha-
3 questions?
Three's a good number.
Yeah,
I
we'll
just
hit
had
you with
I just had
3.
one.
Is it about rocks and like sauce?
No. All right. Coming from the bottom of my heart, with the most sincere as I could be.
Yeah.
How does a blind person know when their asshole's clean after they shitted?
How do they know?
Yeah.
You asking because poop is brown as well?
Well, they're blind.
Well, they're blind.
Oh, they said
No, a blind person.
Yeah, Hayden, you asked the question because you're closer to
Dude.
him.
How does a blind person know when they're done wiping their ass, you racist?
bro, I thought okay. Well, now we have a different question. on
Welcome
our
to the
hands.
podcast.
Holy hell. Okay, hold on. To the viewers out there and the listeners, this is not appropriate behavior. This is not how we cooperate or act in a professional manner. This is the first time we ever had a caller on, and I think it might be the fucking last.
Unreal.
Okay. Well, okay. Listen, dude. I'm on a phone, so it's hard to hear, dude.
Okay, ready for this?
Okay, dude.
Yeah. Hit me again.
When does the blind person know when they're done wiping their ass?
After they shitted.
And blind means African American, yes?
Blind. Meaning they can't see.
Oh, they can't see.
Lord
Unreal.
have mercy, Christ Almighty, Jesus, the
think-
Savior of man.
Okay, listen.
We got
This is what I
one
think
question, Max.
One question, Max. You are grounded off of this. Holy shit, what just happened? This went from a great podcast to a fucking train wreck.
What's up, bro?
Stop talking. Answer the question.
Hang up.
Okay, dude. Listen.
He was about to say some stuff.
I don't care.
Yeah, he's done.
Unacceptable.
If he calls back, I'm done.
Unacceptable. James,
Unreal, dude.
Stretch. That is
Seguin, Texas.
that's not cool. I apologize for that. That ain't cool.
What do you do?
Whatever.
We said blind.
I said blind. He went into a different.
Uh-oh, he texted me.
Approach.
Let me see what he said.
Yeah, he did. Exactly. He did fuck it.
Yeah, you fucked it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, James.
He texted us and said, I fucked it.
He just sent us a text and said, I fucked it. And you did. That's all right. We've only been doing this for 51 minutes. And now he's
It's been
decided
51 minutes?
No, it's been 41, I think. I don't remember when I started it.
No.
I don't remember when I started it. What a bummer, man, because I really kind of wanted to hear his answer. I knew he'd probably have a good answer if
He'd have a good answer.
if he took the question seriously and not in a very vulgar and horrible stance. Oh man, I don't know if you're not a Peaky Blinders
He
fan.
probably
right?
just heard us wrong the first time.
No, he didn't.
Well,
I
it was you talking over here, and I have the microphone. Literally, the phone was in my windscreen.
I did this and spoke very loudly.
And
You're not a fan of Peaky Blinders, are you?
I only watched that one scene you showed me where he killed everybody.
He killed one person. He shot him in the head.
Is that the one where he had his hands and was going like this, killing everybody?
Oh no, that was Polar. That was a weird ass movie.
Oh god, that movie freaked me out.
That movie was dumb as shit.
He had gloves on and
No.
started killing people with his gloves.
Yeah, that was cool. Peaky Blinders is about a gang called the Peaky Blinders from Birmingham. Birmingham in England.
England in Birmingham, England.
Yeah, and they're like slum or whatever, and like take over cities, and like it all starts with like this pub they have, and like they take over like horse races and shit, and they like just dominate everything.
Yeah.
And then season 5 just came out, and so season 4 ended with them realizing like stock markets and stuff, and so they sent a dude to America, and they're like, "Yo, you're gonna take all this money and invest in stocks, and we're gonna shoot through the roof while we still keep kicking ass over here." So that's where it left off in season 4. So it picks back up in season 5, and to the start of the stock market crash in 1930s. Or excuse me, the 1920s. I think it's like 1927 or 28.
It doesn't
something
have
like
to be that specific.
Yeah, but it's in the 1920s when the stock market crashed. And with that, they start going through details or whatever, and they start playing out the scenes or whatever. Well,
And this is when the stock market was crashed.
yeah, the stock market's crashed.
Around
So
what,
they end up-
1927?
I don't fucking know. But they do have, I don't know, it's just really good. So when I flew to Sacramento on Friday, it's 6 episodes. So I flew down there on the flight from here to there was like 3.5 hours, and they're 59-minute episodes. So I watched 3 there, and then I watched 3 on the way back. And so I finished the whole season 5 on 2 plane rides, which was super tight. And the ending of season 5,
The new one?
yeah, is the craziest, most mind fuck I've ever seen.
Explain. Spoilers.
Yeah, if you're a Peaky Blinders fan, skip the next couple of
All 6 of you.
moments. Yeah, skip the next.
Ty, do you
couple
watch
of
Peaky
moments.
Blinders?
Yeah, we only got like 5 listeners, so who really?
I don't give a shit, dude.
Yeah. So he goes. So there's like this fascist movement, right? Everyone knows what fascists are. The very
What's a fascist?
Fascist is like Nazis. They're very extremist. That's what the fascist movement was. Hitler was he made the fascist movement, right? So there's this guy, and it's like pre-Hitler, but it's still they're very much hate of the Jews. They want socialism and fascism to be like a thing.
Yeah.
So everyone, is fuck. And it's just whatever. They don't want to
It's
pay.
crazy.
They don't want the Jews to control their money anymore and stuff like that.
It's back in the day.
Yeah. So Tommy, the leader of the Peaky Blinders, Thomas Shelby,
1927.
he wants to kill this guy who's like wants to be in like control of the Peaky Blinders, or not. Excuse me. He wants to make this fascist movement for this political statement. God, I'm like losing my breath.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
I don't know why. I'm not hot. I'm just like losing my breath. If I have a super low voice, like quiet. So when I need to talk loudly, I like lose my. I have to.
Open the door for a second. Let's get some oxygen in here since everything's off.
I don't want that to do that.
Well, that's
It might
probably
be a-
why you can't breathe.
Might
'cause
be a
there's-
ghost. All the
you breathe
oxygen's
in.
escaped.
Yeah, we breathed it in already. And this
Yeah.
thing right here is. We got no more
It's
oxygen.
doing
We're
what?
dying soon.
Fuck it.
I got no more oxygen. Give me a tree.
So this man, he was decided he's gonna go to bed.
Oh, he's back.
It's 11 p.m. at night. No.
Smelling. It smelled like vanilla
it
tonight.
smelled like vanilla, a vanilla gorilla.
Oh, the man's made of vanilla.
So he goes in they set up this big rally, and he pays a bunch of people, a bunch of Jews to come in and like protest the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then he gets breaks a guy out of the sane asylum who was like one of the best snipers back in the war when they were faced off against France.
Not as good as the Punisher.
Not as good as the Punisher. That motherfucker will kill anyone.
Well, sniping.
Oh, he's a great sniper.
Ooh, he shot that boy
He's shot it in a different
from
country.
El Paso in
In
Mexico.
Juarez, even though it's Juarez is close to Mexico,
He sniped him.
or Juarez is close to El Paso.
While
He said,
he was getting a blowjob.
he said,
Right in his skull. No, it was a little bit longer than that.
yeah, it was like it was like a 3 minutes.
And it was just like, oh.
He said,
He's
"Oh,
dead."
Oh God.
And the girl was like,
Yeah, she's like, that was
just
the
kept
best
going.
head ever. I died.
I blew his brains out.
Yeah. Anyways, shit went south, and he was trying to kill the guy. He's trying to set it up and kill him, and then he's like, everything went south. So Thomas Shelby's like losing his mind. He's like, I don't know why. Blah 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 blah. You know, like it shouldn't have. No, he shouldn't have known. He shouldn't have known.
Yeah.
And then like the ending scene. So right before all this happened, Tom Hardy's in this as well. Tom Hardy was in like
Ooh.
season 3, I believe, season 2 or season 3. I think it was season 3. And he's like a major Jew. And so he pretty much
He's fighting everybody too.
no, well he used to, but he like so like yeah they got into it, whatever. He ended up faking his death, or like Thomas had him killed, but he didn't, like he faked the death or whatever, so he like went away, and then he ended up going to find him again, all this other type of shit. But he told him while he was organizing, getting all these Jews sent out to the protest, he was like, I had a dream about you the other night that you're in a field. There's a bunch of fog. There's a black horse, and then some lady standing there, and you scream really loud, and then you shoot yourself in the head, and
Oh my
boom, you're
God.
done. And he was like, yeah. And so like then the whole episode plays out, everything goes south, and then Thomas is at his house, which is a fucking ginormous mansion, and he has his hands on the hoods of his car, and his brother's talking to him, and he's like screaming and yelling, and he's like, I just need to walk. So he starts to walk off into the distance, and then like kind of shows you the whole thing, and then it shows his old chick he used to be with in like the distance
Yeah.
through the fog, and you can see his black horse in the background. And then he just like comes up out of the fog, and he just like going, ah, and he pulls out his gun and points it to his head, and then he just screams. He's like, ah, and then it cuts a scene and it's over. And I was on the plane, and I was like, oh my God, what in the hell just happened? And, but
that was the dream he had.
that's the dream that the other guy had.
Pointer Boy Danza
Sure.
or Soda Pop.
Soda Pop.
Soda Pop said that.
Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure if he killed himself and that's the end of it, or if he's going to come back and there's going to be a season 6. I'm not 100% sure.
Nah.
But the time from season 4 to season 5 was like a really long time. Like, it was like 2 years.
Did a gunshot go off? No, he's alive.
Well, I don't know. He's screaming real loud.
Well, you think
And back then-
his scream?
Well, back then they were like cap guns. They only had like revolvers and maybe a nice little pistol.
Yeah, but they had to load that shit with their own
You saw the one video or with the dude that had the crazy ass like Tommy gun that was like
flamethrower thing.
yeah, it was like massive. He
He
didn't
built-
have that. He
he-
had like a little pea shooter.
He built that himself.
He definitely did build that himself.
Looked like a bunch of mannequin arms put together.
It is a wild.
Shot a bunch of fingernails at you.
Oh my God. Imagine that. It doesn't kill you. It just really is annoying and
Just-
uncomfortable.
It just sticks you and stays. You gotta pick them up like,
Like
porcupines.
filed down sharp. Dude, that'd be terrifying.
Teeth.
That'd be
Ground
the-
up teeth thrown in your face.
Fun fact, if you want to get rid of a body,
What?
take their teeth out and then feed them to pigs.
No.
Pigs will eat every single thing except for teeth.
Why don't they eat teeth?
I don't know. They just don't like them. Well, they'll digest everything. They can digest every part of a human body except for the teeth.
Feed them to the pigs?
Yep. That's what they used to do back in the day.
God, dude, that's. Oh, I'm having horrid visions.
So think of when you eat a good old pork sausage patty in the morning from your local Denny's.
Not me.
Probably had a person in it at one
That's
point.
probably
in
why I
time.
don't like bacon, because it's probably a human.
Yeah.
God, dude, I always have hated pigs.
Yeah, pigs are weird.
And pork is gross.
There's people that have pigs that live in their
And
house.
bacon's gross.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of bacon unless it's like ultra crispy.
I like turkey bacon.
Nah, I like bacon if it's mad crispy. It has to be like ultra mad crispy.
Where you just pinch it and it turns to dust.
Oh, straight dust.
Black.
Let me tell you this. You take 2 eggs, crack them on the pan,
Okay.
sauce them up a little bit, not too much, and a little bit of scrambled in there. Still
Oh,
got
you're
some-
scrambling them.
Yeah, scramble them just a little bit, but in the pan, not in the
Scramble in the pan.
whisk before this.
And you put milk in it and you
Nah,
whisk it for like
that's
30
bullshit.
minutes. God, it's so stupid.
Just take a little bit, take the 2 eggs, crack them, dump
Figure
it
it
in the pan, figure it
Fucking
out.
figure it out how to cook eggs. Figure it out.
Whisk them in the pan a little bit. While you got this thing going, take 2 pieces of bread, throw them in the toaster. right.
Wheat.
Sure.
Nice.
Sweet. You take 2 pieces of bacon,
What kind?
thick
Pork
cut bacon.
or turkey?
Let's go with turkey. I don't
Nice.
fucking care.
Well, just do pork because you love it.
I only like it if it's done the way I like it.
Yeah, you're telling me how.
So you take it, you throw it on another piece of pan, and not another piece of pan, another piece of the pan that you're cooking the eggs in, right?
With the egg.
Yeah, with the eggs. So this shit is just a cooking. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Get another pan. Get another pan.
You should have cooked the bacon first.
Yeah, get another pan.
You cook the bacon first. How
Yeah, you cook
want
the
it.
bacon first, and you let that shit sizzle for a long time till you have like a foot strip, and it's down to like 4 inches. That's how fucking short it's
Okay.
gotten.
That's a nice.
You
That's
take
a nice
you take
bake.
2 or 3 strips of those, then you throw it into a paper towel, leave it, and over to the side. Then you take your eggs, cook them up. Takes about
Cook them in the
45
grease.
45 seconds to a minute and a half. Cook them in the grease. Yeah.
Nice.
The bread pops out fresh.
Ding.
Pops out. You catch it with your left hand. You take your butter knife. You take a nice smear of mayo.
As you catch it at the same time.
Yeah. Catch left hand.
You say mayo?
Yeah. Catch a mayo.
You're putting mayo on your toast?
Yes. Listen. Mayo.
Okay. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a nice mayo. How much mayo did you get?
Just a nice little smear. Just a
Nice little smear. Okay.
Not too much.
I'm
Where it's
real.
nicely just.
If I got mayo toast with my bacon and eggs, I'd be pissed.
No. Just hear me out. hear
Turkey,
me out.
bacon, and eggs, and here's
So,
your mayo toast.
Here. Mayo. Slightly coat the toast. Then you take your egg out of the pan, still sitting in the pan,
Sizzling.
sizzling. You take it underneath, spatula, put it on the mayo toast.
You put the spatula on the mayo.
Yep, you dump the egg on the mayo toast. You take your hand that's free, which is your right hand. You dig it into
Right hand.
the
Bacon.
the right hand, and you
Best
put
burger, best pie.
best part. And you take a right hand, and you're gonna want to take and pull the cheese and cheese
What's
out of
bacon?
best part. So then you take the cheese, you take sharp cheddar,
Mocked.
or you do mild if you care.
Mocked.
Mild.
Mocked.
And you take a little bit of cheese, dump the cheese onto the egg.
And you said mild cheddar?
Yeah, mild. Or sharp. Doesn't,
Just mild?
yeah, I do mild.
Mild cheddar or mild?
Mild cheddar.
Nice. I go
You want to put the
Hard
mild
jack.
cheddar onto the egg before you put the bacon down. All right, so you take that.
so it gets a nice little melt.
So it starts to melt a little bit into
Okay.
that, right? After that, you take your 3 strips of bacon, pop, right there, slip, slap, doop, bing, bang, pow, chickadee, poop, pop, peep, boop, right there.
Bada boom, bada bing.
So that's sitting on top of it. So now you have your piece of bread, schmear.
oh, your other piece of bread
No,
gets
no,
a
no,
smear
no,
too?
no. We're just going back over the
Oh,
steps
you're
in case,
redoing
in
it.
case people have forgotten.
Step one.
Yeah, step 1, you take your bread.
Step one, you take your bacon and you cook it.
And then you smear all the way back to the start. Hell no, we're not going all the way back.
Okay, so
that
you
far.
got your toast. and
Everything's
You're
done.
toast in your left hand and you got your knife in
Toast.
your right hand.
Yep, you smear on there.
Smear the mayo.
The mayo on.
Small layer.
Egg onto the mayo toast.
Egg on mayo.
You take cheese on egg.
Mild cheddar on egg.
Then you take bacon. Bacon goes on cheese.
Melts it all together.
All right. Then you take a hint of Tabasco or Cholula or Louisiana or whatever your hot sauce preference is. If you are a spicy kind of person. If you're not, skip this step.
If you want to do something good, get the last dab from Hot Ones. That's a good one. put on this
That
sandwich.
is very hot.
This is a good one to put on this sandwich.
Very hot.
Very nice. My wife.
And then you take. Then there's just a little whole shy piece of bread sitting over there. What do you do with it? You pick it up.
What's it doing over there?
You put it next to everything that you got. You set your left hand on a plate, so everything's not sitting on a plate. You take your butter knife. You take a little small. I'm talking about the tiniest little bit of a smear
Of Miracle
of
Whip.
more mayo onto the other piece of bread, and you take a little bit more of cheese and you sprinkle it on that so it sticks, and then you smash it all together, and then you take a big old crunchy bite, and that shit's good. And you know what? In the morning time, that's like a 10-minute breakfast right
10-minute breakfast right there?
Dude, at most. You wake up, start a pot of coffee, turn on the stove, get it fucking fired up, set your pan down, throw a little oil down.
You're going to go through it again?
Throw a little oil down, get your bacon out of the refrigerator. Dude, it's like a 10-minute process at most.
I'll give you a
And
3-minute
it's
breakfast, dude.
And it's so good.
I'll give you a 3-minute
What,
breakfast.
the McDonald's drive-thru?
No. Banana, chop thin slice. Sprinkle cinnamon. Yogurt. Get some yogurt, vanilla flavored, because there's someone in your room and they're looking at you when you're sleeping and you smell vanilla.
Oh, my God.
Get vanilla flavored
man.
yogurt.
It's the Grim Reaper. He's going to suck me off.
Granola, probably Nature's Valley, because it's a good one, with almonds,
It's a
supposedly.
good one.
Preferably with almonds.
Yeah.
You get your almonds in the bowl. You throw the yogurt on the almonds. You grab your bananas that have the cinnamon on top. You put the bananas on top. You leave the house.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yogurt, though, that's like,
No yogurt.
it's bland.
No one's
We're
home.
not home. Piss off. Figure it out.
Figure it out. TikTok.
Bitter batter.
What the fuck was that?
Yo, I think we're going to have to cut this podcast.
That wasn't upstairs. That was inside.
I'm pretty sure I just saw your bathroom door open. I think we're gonna have to cut this podcast off early. Okay.
What the
and
fuck?
And the computer just went into syntropmatic. Holy.
Dude, I'm ready to go.
Holy hell. Oh my God. If you can hear us,
It's 9/11.
reach out to us at any point in time in the day. I love you all.
I really am shaking.
If you feel me in your spirits and your bones, it's because I'm probably with you now. By the time you hear this.
Is that you? Don't do that, dude.
Hey,
Was that
man.
you or is that a ghost?
Was that you or is it a ghost? Boo.
Are we really cutting it right now?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Guys, I just want to say this. This is our 4th episode.
Episode 4.
We should soon get our episodes up on podcast apps like Apple Podcasts and Android Podcast app, whatever that one is. I don't really know what it is. But soon we're going to be kind of plugging more our Patreon because that's how we're going to make money. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask for that money.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say head over to our Patreon, patreon.com/ontherecordpodcast. Just check it out, man. We post our videos there. When we once we get cameras, that's where we're going to post our full videos. And we got some tiers that you're going to be able to subscribe to us every month and watch them. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be a fun time. That's what our future is going to be. But it's going to be a while. I'm going to give it about a year until we have a pretty good going. I like that. I like that a lot. But listen, everyone. We have a Twitter. We have a YouTube. That's how you listen to this. We got an Instagram. We got a SoundCloud now, right? Yeah, that's a thumbs up. We got a SoundCloud. We got Patreon. And it's On The Record Pod for Twitter, right? I don't really know this stuff. You're the social media person.
I'm singing a song.
On The Record Pod for Twitter, 2 Ds. Patreon's On The Record Podcast. YouTube, On The Record Podcast. Instagram. Do we have one of those?
Yes.
On The Record Podcast?
Yeah, On The Record Pod.
On The
All
Record
the social
Pod.
media is On The Record Pod with 2 Ds.
Even YouTube?
Uh,
YouTube's podcast, and so is Patreon.
Yeah,
Patreon's
well,
podcast.
I don't think that's considered social media.
Oh.
That's like streaming platforms.
Oh, yeah.
Social media.
I guess.
Social media is Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, which we got.
You want to plug your Twitter?
No. I don't want people to know who I am.
They already probably do.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I'll plug mine.
Near,
Actually don't really know what it is.
Far,
Follow me on Twitter, dude. I don't.
you are, and I know
Yeah, I'm probably done too.
when you find a way. I was trying to do like some background noise for you while you were going on your little spiel.
Oh yeah, I kind of got lost in my thoughts.
Lost in his thoughts.
Yeah,
Like a thought in church.
but it is.
She bends over, takes it up the ass.
It's
pull up her
75
skirt.
degrees in here.
75 degrees in here. Some people say that that's cold. I say that's hot.
Ooh.
Tonight, we are ending the podcast. If you like this, you could subscribe to our social media accounts on The Record Pod with 2 Ds and our YouTube on The Record Podcast. Our Patreon is also the same as our YouTube, which is On The Record Podcast. We have a SoundCloud. I think it is called On The Record Podcast. Everything else is
Oh God, that
God
robot has
damn
a
it.
burp.
Take 2. Ah,
Hey,
fuck
dude,
it.
nah, dude, I'm Hayden.
I'm Collin.
And this is On The Record
Podcast.
Poopcast.
Soldi, 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 tanti soldi, beati siano i soldi, i bene amati soldi, perché chi ha tanti soldi vive come un pascià e a piedi caldi se ne sta.